All right, fourth graders, what you are going to do, you should have already completed this. If you haven't completed these three problems, you need to pause the video and go complete them. I'm going to go over the answers. If you got the answers correct, you may skip to the main course. If you did not get them correct, you need to grab a different color marker, colored pencil, pen, and correct them as I work them. Okay, so we should be able to see the corrections being made if you did not get them right on your first try independently. So here are the multiples of 5. You can read them through 50. We're going to use these multiples of 5 to solve this multiplication problem. First, let's do the subtraction problem. 2 minus 6, can't do. We're going to borrow 10 from here, so this becomes a 2, this becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 2 minus 5, can't do. Borrow 10 from the 6, so this becomes a 12, this becomes a 5. 12 minus 5 is 7, 5 minus 4 is 1, 176. Then here, first we're going to do 3 times 5 is 15. Since that's a two-digit number, I have to carry the 1, put the 5 below. Then we go here. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 1 is 36. Since that's a two-digit number, I have to carry the 3, put the 6 below. Then we go here. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 3 is 33. Carry the 3, put the other 3 below. Then 5 times 2 is 10, plus 3 is 13. Since I'm at the end here, I can write the whole 13 down below. Okay? If you did this using an area model, it should look like this. Put your 5 here, 2,000 here, 600 here, 70, and 3. Okay, and then you would multiply the 5 times the 2,000 to get 10,000, 5 times 600 to get 3,000, 5 times 70 to get 350, 5 times 5 to get 15, and then add them up. I am not going to do that for you for time purposes, but you can see that well, I guess I will do it for you, would get the same answer. Oops, I'm off. So you add them up down here. Okay? Okay, for the main course portion, today we will actually be measuring angles using a protractor. So you will need to grab a protractor at this point. We're going to go ahead and review. The point is here in the middle where there's a cutout circle. Then we have the 0 line, which is the bottom here. Okay, you have the inner numbers and the outer numbers. One of the hardest parts is figuring out which one you need to use. So let's look at this. Okay, so we are going to line up this part right here with the vertex of our angle. We need to make sure that this 0 line is right along with our bottom ray. And as you can see, I can't really tell where it's going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this straight edge to just extend out that line. Okay? Then I'm going to put the 0 line. Now, since my ray is pointing this way, I know that I'm going to use the inner numbers because the 0 is on the inside, the inner numbers. So it looks like it's about 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. It's right about 45 or 46. So 45 degrees. We're going to come over here. Just go ahead and extend it before you even get started. Save yourself some time. Line up the point with the vertex of your angle. Make sure that the 0 line is correct. If it was like this, you're not going to get the right angle. This line right here, see this line, has to be along your ray, your bottom ray. Make sure that it's lined up, and then you're going to start to count. Using the inner 10, 20, 30, looks like it's about 30 degrees, 30 or 31. Okay? Then come down here. You can pause at any time if I'm going too fast. Now for this one, line it up. Make sure that your zero line is lined up with your ray. We're still using the inner. Oops, I need to extend this. Try to do that first. Okay, we're still using the inner, but you can see this is going to be an obtuse angle. So we're going to have to count a little bit higher. So you go all the way, follow the inner numbers. And it looks like we're at about 120. Okay, so this degree, or this measure angles, oh my gosh, this angle has a measure of 120. Oops, extend my line. You can see that it's going to be really hard if you don't extend your lines. Make sure that the point is on the vertex of the ray. It's pointing this way. Start at 0 using the inner numbers. There's 70, and then this little tick means 75. It's halfway between 70 and 80. So 75 degrees. At this point, I want you to pause the video and try number 5 and 6 on your own. When you are done, you may press continue or press play. All right, so you should have lined up your point with the vertex of the angle, made sure your zero line. Oops, extend this line down here. And we're using the inner number, so we have to go all the way, follow it all the way, and it looks like it's exactly 150. So you should have gotten a degree of 150 degrees. Now, this one, I wonder how many of you caught this. It has this little symbol. That's the right angle symbol. I don't even have to use my protractor because I know that if it has this symbol, the square, that it's a perfect square, which means it is exactly 90 degrees. So that was kind of nice. Hopefully some of you realize that. You could still measure it, and you would still see that it's exactly 90 degrees. All right, for your game today. For your game today, you are going to be playing a game that is called Rocket Angles. I'm going to show you how to play it real quick. So when it's set up, you'll see that there's a rocket ship and a little monster. You're going to put your cursor right at the corner of it, and you can toggle this protractor. You want to line up your zero line right with the rocket, and then you're going to measure. So I'm going to start at 0 because my zero line is pointing to the right. 0, 10, 20, looks like about 29. So then I'm going to click 2, 9, and then this little arrow button is enter. Okay, it told me, oh, I was a little off. I was 2 off. I believe it still gives it to you if you're even 2 off. Okay, so then you're going to toggle. This one I'm going to go this way, I think. Yes, okay. And you can do it either way. So so then you click and it'll stay there. Now this time I'm going to use the outer because it's pointing to the left. So 0, 10, 15, it looks like about 16 or 17. So I'm going to try 16. Press enter. It was 17, but it said I still got it. Okay, so that's what you're doing today. Take your time. Try to get exactly right, and it will tell you your progress right there. You can see that I've gotten 5 out of 6 correct. Good job today.